Hey everybody, it's Greg Rice from here in the Bucket, Pawtucket, Rhode Island, and I want to talk about mixed-use properties. Okay, I'm down in the Bucket, downtown. There's a lot of storefront with apartments right upstairs. Is that the way to go as a landlord? In my opinion, I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm not against it, but I'm not in love with it. How about that? I'm kind of, if you imagine a little seesaw of like pro and con, it's kind of like this. I'm like 60 against, 40% for. So commercial properties, number one, generally have higher taxes, right? They are on a main road usually. They're a bigger property. They have huge parking lots. You know, cities look at them like, oh, this thing's a cash cow. You know, we're going to assess it at the proper value. Meanwhile, there's a 3-family on another street that's all residences. They look at it and say, oh, yeah, it's just another multi-family house. So the stigma, right, and the perceived value is that commercial properties are higher. The same goes for the insurance, the utilities, maybe your interest rate from the bank. Everybody looks at a commercial property like, when really in actuality, it's usually not the case. So people look at it like it's making money and therefore they want to take some from you. So that's one of the cons. One of the pros is that usually you get a premium on the rent, right? You get a higher rent per square foot in a commercial property compared to a residential property. If you have a little, say on Federal Hill, you got a restaurant pad or a space in there that's, say, 5,000 square feet, you rent it for what, 15,000, 20,000 a month? Could we get that if we had 4 1,250 square foot apartments? Could we get that same rental value amount? I don't think so. So you're getting a better dollar per square foot for that space. But conversely, a con now, those can easily be gone. The restaurant can tank, the bar can tank, the store can tank, whatever it is, it can fall as quickly as it rose. So the problem for you is now you have to fill almost a unicorn of a space quickly, or else you're losing money with that vacant space. Back on the apartment side, no problem. Paint it, clean it, floors out, we can rent it. To anybody, right? To anybody that qualifies. Finding a business owner is like finding 1 out of 100, right? 99 of those people are tenants, regular apartments. 1 is a business. So you're dealing with a much smaller pool, okay? And to rent that space is going to take you 6 months. Easy. Maybe longer. So you can count on that vacancy, and if it's turning over every couple of years, you're getting hit big time. Meanwhile, with the apartments, it's more steady eddy, maybe have a month or 2 of vacancy, and then it's rented again. And those folks probably stay longer. So overall, the message I want you to take from this is that there's a higher reward, I would say definitely with these, but a higher risk when they fall, okay, and the perceived value of them. So take a look at where it is, right? If you're looking at one, you're going to buy one, what the business historically has been, and the ease or lack of ease for renting it, because that's going to be the only thing, right, that matters. The CVS, the Walgreens, all those big corners, good luck trying to get one of those. Those are usually 99-year leases. Lowe's, Home Depots, those people are set up for life, you know, and usually it's a lease, right? So Lowe's, they'll rent that spot for 99 years. They don't own the land, so they're paying a landlord. That's beautiful if you own that land, but how many people own 50 acres of urban land that they can just, you know, oh yeah, here you go, Bed Bath & Beyond, just build your facility. Not many of us. So those are anomalies. I don't want you to think that those come up for sale and you can just buy them off. And same with gas stations. Those are rare. I'm more talking about these, you know, storefront apartments upstairs. There's a lot of those, especially in Providence. The immigrants typically own them. When they moved here, they had their stores. The families lived upstairs. Friends Market, for example. A good friend of ours used to work there. His uncle still works there at the moment. He's over 100 years old. Manny Anacito, one client that I've interviewed, he used to work at that store in high school, right? So there's a lot of them, and they're very, very unique to this area, I would say, of New England. Not so much down in the Midwest and the South, the Mid-Atlantic region. You'll see them in the cities, but Rhode Island, I feel like that's one of our unique characteristics, is the way that these properties were set up. So there's plenty of them. Look at them and assess how quickly you can get them turned over and how often they will turn over. So once again, Greg Rice here in the bucket, your property managed.